and persuasive influence.
Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Toastmaster. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. And I think we don't have any guests for today. I will try to start a bit different. I will try, and I think it's the best way actually for today, saying thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking your time and being here and listening to me. I appreciate that a lot actually. Coming back to the topic. In order to prepare this speech, I was trying to reach out some information about, for example, success, leadership, or maybe discipline. So those kind of professional and a bit serious kind of topics. But I said, since I already started in a different way, maybe I can keep that one. So I will talk about something more personal, how I end up working in Sweden. So I selected 2 key moments that I consider were really relevant during this journey, and I will share that with you. So here comes the first one. When I was just about to finish the university, I got an internship. It was at PricewaterhouseCoopers in the cybersecurity field. Now I will be honest, because I am working in cybersecurity for more than 12 years. It was not because I was crazy about cybersecurity, but in Bolivia, it's hard to get a job and it's hard to get even an internship. So I just took it. But there was one problem, the salary. The salary was too low. There were some days when my lunch was a sandwich or nothing. So one day, I said enough. And I said to myself, I will go to the company and I will ask them, provide me one full-time position. And if they say no, I will quit. I remember myself going through that company's building, so decided. So I went, and when I was just about entering the building door, I received a phone call. Then I said, okay, who is? It was HR from PricewaterhouseCoopers. And then they said, Juan Pablo, we have good news for you. Now you have a full-time position in the company, starting today. I was actually surprised because that was not my plan. And I said what always works. Thank you. Thank you so much. And then I just hung up. So yeah, now looking back, I admire actually that version of me. So decided. Because I was so scared actually when I took that decision. I was so hungry, but determined. And I think was the key element actually during that decision. Now, we jump to another one. And that one was just before coming here. So I was in a nice company with a great position, with good salary. Everything was going well. But now, this time I was trying to get a different role, a manager role. So I was trying to work harder then, trying to invest more than the normal 8 hours, trying to study something else, or maybe preparing by myself. So I did it like for a long time. But then I realized that maybe this is not gonna happen now. And I realized when I saw other people that was being promoted without different behavior, with a different behavior. So then I said, okay, this is a nice company, this has a nice salary, and I have a nice position. Then there is no way to change now. So what I will decide now is to work nor more nor less, just the right. But instead I will use that time, the additional time or the spare time, in order, for example, to go to the gym, to swim, to have some time with my family, to have some time for myself, maybe watching some movies or something like that. And of course, what is really important is sleep well and trying to get a lot of calm. So I did that for 2 months, and I was in a different position there. And I received a message actually in LinkedIn saying that, Juan Pablo, there is a cybersecurity position in Volvo Cars in Sweden, or at Volvo Cars in Sweden. Then I thought maybe this is a scam, because I was a security guy, or I am a security guy. Maybe this is a scam. But then we went through the process and it was real actually. Because actually it's hard to find those kind of jobs, advertisements through LinkedIn or through somewhere else. So what I did, since I was full relaxed, it was that version of me with more than 100% ready for the interviews. And the interviews were at around 6 a.m. But there was not a problem actually, because I was ready for that one. You know, when you are more than 100% and you are calm, then you are kind of mostly done. Then I got it. And that is how I end up working here. Of course, I was surprised. And now I know we just close this presentation. Going to the conclusions. Because during those 2 events, and maybe also I can share more, but because I am having some time, I will just limit it to those ones, but I learned something during those specific moments. That when you are so decided, and more important, when you are taking care of yourself, then I don't know, but it works. Actually, the universe seems like it starts taking care of yourself. Then you don't have to get worried about anything actually. And I can prove that with my life experiences. So that's what I can say. So first, decide internally, and then the universe will respond to you or answer externally. That's why I wanted to share with you, and that's why I'm speaking to you. So thank you so much again, and have a nice Christmas time.
I think exactly you finished at 6:23.